So a little bit about the testing, and the first main 2 points, the theoretical calculations and seismic waves are the main reasons that seismologists can find out what they do. And then they do a lot of testing to get an actual size of what the Earth's core is like, and the density and what it's actually made of. And then recent testing and theoretical calculations have shown that there is an Earth's magnetic field, and that's where the compass is coming from and how we get a sense of direction. And then scientists have discovered that tests of Mercury and the core and all that have compared to the Earth and other planets. So a little bit about the theoretical calculations. This is the first principal calculation that was used to discover an Earth's core. And this guy up here, Dario Alfei, and his colleagues at the University College London discovered this theory first, and then they presented it to the world. And their idea was a quantum mechanical equation which tells how the electrons in the Earth's core are bouncing off each other and how they react in certain environments. And with this information, they could tell what the electrons are used to bounce off, like what material or what mineral is used. And then from these calculations, they've noticed a lot of conduction, which is like the Earth's heat and how much the Earth's core is producing. And the conduction is how atoms bounce off each other and create heat. And from the calculations, they've realized that the Earth's conduction rate is higher than expected. So the Earth's inner core is heating up faster than the rest of the Earth is handling it. And the main thing that seismologists use is the seismological studies. And seismology is the study of earthquakes and the science behind them. So an earthquake happens and it creates those waves, and they bounce around through the center of the Earth. And the seismologists go in and they can tell how fast the wave's moving and then how fast they're going through different surfaces. And it's basically like an X-ray we have, so they go in and look about how each wave is reacting to different types of the Earth. And then they can go in through a chart and see how the waves react on iron or how it reacts on crust. And then they use this seismometer device, and it's basically just a device to tell how fast the wave's moving. And this is what a seismometer device reads, and then the seismologists go in and they can read that and tell us how fast they're moving. Then you have your P and S waves, and each wave, so P wave can move through both solid and liquid, and S wave just moves through liquid. So when they see that, they can tell that which part of the Earth's core is solid and which part of the Earth is just liquid. And then the speed of the wave that tells the scientists is how thick the crust is and how thick the Earth's inner core will be. And that will just tell us what the density and all that is made of, so they can give you an idea of what the main core is created of.